Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that's running. Yeah. Oh, good. Is it Julian?
No, that's Jared. Julian's on third. Jackson's in right. Luke's at first. Williams at catcher.
I don't have it. Oh, Corbin's not playing.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's opted out.
Why play exhibition games when your draft is 3 days away?
Multi-million-dollar contract sitting on the table. A few days from now, risk injury. Yes.
Okay, here we go. Play one more time.
Yeah.
So you happy with your alignment and everything? Looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks good.
Shadows are going to be tough.
Yeah, that's all right. Probably looks different on the big screen. Okay, let's try this again. Welcome to the ballpark at Lower Woodland. The 2019 Metro League, Seattle Metro League All-Star Game. I have a couple of rosters here, but I do not have a lineup. We're going to have to take them as they come. This is a casual affair annually, and have to be ready to improvise with this game. The rosters I were given list of teams as Team A, Team B. I've decided to name them the East and the West. The East team will be on the first base line, and they are the visitors. Will be batting first. The West team is occupying the third base dugout, and they are the home team and are on the field. Again, I do not have a lineup card, so we'll take it as it comes here. Leading off for the East, number 12, and there are a couple of 12s, Kelly Coral and Ryan Hayes, but this looks like an O'Day uniform, and it is. And so that's Kelly Coral at the plate. He takes a ball inside from the Lakeside Lions pitcher Jared Ficus. And the second pitch is hit out to right field. The right fielder, Jackson Andrews, is on the run. The ball's going to roll all the way to the track. Coral rounding second, on his way at third. The throw comes in. Throw over to third base. Not going to be nearly in time. And Coral leads off the game with the triple. Another O'Day hitter coming to the plate. Number 5, Max Sampson. Sampson takes a strike called. Swing and a miss. He's in the hole, 0-2. That one's outside. Again, Jared Ficus and William DeForest are the battery for the West here, both from Lakeside. As is the first baseman down there. Oh, looks like Will Porter here. Swing and a miss, and Sampson is down on strikes. Number 15 for the East. And Here's the first bit of chaos I do not have. It's Owen Cobb. What number did they give him today? Thank you, Michael Porter, for filling me in here.
There's 2 on the roster.
Oh, there he is, right at the top. Owen Cobb takes a curveball from Ficus outside, 1-0. Swing and a foul over towards the east dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cobb.
Good pitch, Jared.
Fastball Cobb could not pull the trigger on. Watch it go by. Ficus into the wine. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball stays up. Evens the count at 2-2. Wind blowing straight in from behind the pitcher. Straight in from center field. That will keep the big fly under control. Swing and a miss on a fastball inside, and Cobb is down on strike for the second out of the inning. Brings up number 25. Number 25 for the East.
Right on there. It's Jesse Brown.
Breaking ball. I believe that's Jesse Brown wearing a. It is. He's wearing a different number today. I have him listed as number 3, so we'll go along with that. Jesse Brown, catcher from Chief Sealth High School. Brown is in the hole, 0-2. After that leadoff triple, Ficus has struck out the next 2 batters. Oh, snaps off a breaking ball that falls just under the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jesse Brown. Ooh, another one, just like the one right before. It looked pretty good. Not from the umpire perspective, however. Count is even at 2-2. Runner at third, 2 down here in the opening half frame of this 2019 Seattle Metro League All-Star Game. Here comes the pitch from Ficus. Swung on and missed, and that will do it. Ficus up to his old trick, striking out the side. And at the end of a half inning, no runs, no hits, no errors for the East. West coming to the bat. Michael Porter joining me here in the booth has good recollection of the players and the uniforms they wear, what they look like. He's been helping me out a lot here already with the odd mixture of numbers. Thank you, Michael. Taking the mound for the East will be Will Armbruster. Receiving him is Jesse Brown. Coming to the plate to lead off for the West to face Armbruster here in the home half of the first. Number 2, Kellen Scanlon. Fastball finds a spot on the outside corner there. Strike 1 to the hitter. Quickly in the hole is Scanlon. 0-2 after that pitch from Armbruster. Comes the 0-2. Heat on the outside, just a little too far. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Scanlon. On deck, we have a Bainbridge hitter. One bounces in. Count is even, 2-2. Number 1 for Bainbridge is Junior Ritchie. Freshman shortstop, first team Metro. Ball is low to Scanlon. Count is full. As a freshman, Ritchie is already committed to play at Oregon State. And there's a base hit. Oh, good dive by the East second baseman. He could not come up with it. And like the East leadoff hitter, the West leadoff hitter is on base. A hard single up the middle. A line drive. Junior Ritchie fouls the first pitch he sees from Armbruster back off the screen here. Check of the runner. Comes the pitch. Inside, brushes Ritchie back. Ball is outside, 2-1. Ethan Doshi from Ballard is on deck for the West. Breaking ball stays up, counts 3-1. Doshi, a first team selection. Metro, all Metro League. Going to Portland. Comes a 3-1. Way outside, gets away from the catcher. Does not matter. That pushes Scanlon down to second. Brings Doshi to the plate, and William DeForest from Lakeside on his way to Claremont McKenna, the first team All-Metro catcher. Doshi takes the ball. Swing and a foul back off the bat of Doshi. West mounting a little bit of a threat here in the bottom of the first. Ball is outside, 2-1. Armbruster struggling with his control a little bit here in the first. 8 balls and 4 strikes. And there's another, 3-1. Armbruster steps off the mound. Takes a big deep bend at the waist. Back to the rubber. Checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4, base is going to be loaded. Catcher calls timeout, wants to go out and have a word with his battery mate. DeForest with the bases loaded, nobody out. Comes the pitch. Strike called. On deck, Luke Porter, Lakeside. Swing and a foul on a play over the east dugout. Fouled high down the right field line. Everybody gives it a chase and a look, but it's going to be on a play. Count remains the same, 0-2. Porter, an all-Metro first-team selection, senior, heading to Grinnell. Comes the pitch. DeForest fouls it back. Staying alive. Comes the 0-2. Breaking ball poked. It's going to get over the shortstop's head. It's going to drop into no man's land. They're going to send the runner. Here comes the throw. It's going to go into the cutoff man at the first baseman. 2-run single for DeForest. Doshi moves up to second. Got that far. But Ritchie and Scanlon come in to score to give the West an early lead here. Porter takes a strike. And another. 0-2. He's ahead of the last two batters after walking a couple. That pitch is outside. On deck, Owen McWilliam from Bainbridge. Swing and a miss, and Porter is the first out of the inning here on the 25th pitch from Will Armbruster. Owen McWilliam from Bainbridge. First team All-Metro selection, sophomore. Takes the first pitch he sees, an off-speed offering from Armbruster. Ball a little low. Swung on and fouled back. 1-2 strikes. Looks like Julian Sanders from Lakeside is on deck. Ball towards the hole. Oh! Shortstop tries to field it. Throw to the third base. Throw was wide. Going to be an error on the shortstop, and Doshi will come all the way around to score. Going to be a single and an error. DeForest goes around to third on the play, on the error. Brings up Sanders with 1 out and 3 runs in here. Comes a pitch. Swung on and fouled. On deck number 21, Jackson Andrews from Lakeside. Senior pitcher, All-Metro second team selection, heading to Occidental. Comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back off off the cement wall back here. Sanders in the hole, 0-2. After a rough start and a high pitch count, Armbruster's gotten ahead of the next 4 hitters. Has only 1 out to show for it so far, though. But he has Sanders in the hole here, 0-2. Here comes the pitch. And there's a ground ball out to second. Could be 2. Second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. And DeForest comes in to score on the 4-6 fielder's choice. Andrews takes the first pitch he sees from Armbruster high. Breaking ball stays up, 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner at first base, 3 in. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Fouled off. Andrews staying alive. Ruben Gutt from West Seattle. Second team All-Metro selection, senior. Swing and a miss, and the inning finally comes to a close for Armbruster and the East. Armbruster did rack up a couple of strikeouts to go along with a couple of walks. 3 runs and 1, 2, 3 hits. At the end of 1, 3-0 West.
Welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah. All right.
Roman has been,
Yeah.
It's a legendary. It's an internet sensation.
So, tell me where you've been?
I've been at Brown. Brown.
Wow.
Yeah.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Happy to be home.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Uh-huh.
Who is this pitching for Lakeside?
That's Jared Ficus.
Jared, okay.
Shouldn't say technically Lakeside. There are a number of Lakeside.
No, I know, but he's from Lakeside.
Yes.
Are they having everyone pitch 1 inning?
It doesn't look like it. And I was asking Kellen before the game. I said, which coaches will be making the pitching changes? He says, I don't think there'll be any pitching changes. I had that sense.
Which is kind of funny. You should have everyone pitch 1 inning or something.
You would think, but this, the players, they have all this pride stuff going. These are the top 2 pitchers in the league. Against Ficus, 2 of the top.
Yeah.
So they're probably want to let them, get all the
Duke it
down
out.
here. Duke it out. So it'll be interesting. Yeah. Pitchers will make all the batters work.
Armbruster is he's so strong, isn't he?
All right, back at it. Good to see you. Welcome back. Aiden Kennedy from Blanchette, a senior, first team selection, Metro. Ready to lead things off here in the top half of the second. Get his East squad on the scoreboard. Takes a first pitch fastball high from Ficus. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ficus into the wine. Here comes the delivery. Swing and a miss. Fastball outside part of the corner, hard to catch up with unless you know it's coming. And Kennedy was overmatched. Here comes the pitch from Ficus. A little far outside. Count is even at 2-2.
Pardon me. Do you have a list of the people?
Kennedy fouls that one away, gets a piece of it to allow him to remain in the batter's box for at least one more pitch. Ooh, just a little high. Count is full. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss it out. Fastball. Fourth straight strikeout for Ficus after that leadoff triple. Ball is up to Art Schoenstatt from Eastside Catholic, a first-team All-Metro selection on his way to Missouri to play his college ball. Ball is outside. 0-2 to Schoenstatt. Foul off the catcher's mask. Just a glancing blow. Nothing that would stop the action. 2 balls, 1 strike. Umpire behind the plate today is Bruce Peterson. You may be able to hear him calling out the count. Balls and strikes. Ooh, boy, that looked good. Count is 3-1 though. Quick peek over the top of his glove. Here comes the pitch. Strike finds the outside corner. Count is full. Second full count in a row. Off the arm of Jared Ficus. Into the wind. Here comes his delivery. Swing and a miss. And there are 2 down quickly by way of the strikeout. 5th in a row. Brings up number 3. Michael, who's this batting?
I think it's Aiden Urbano from
Nathan Hale. Aiden Urbano, we believe. Ficus into the wine. Breaking ball bounces in. And Aiden Urbano. He's listed on my roster as number 11. We'll leave him at 3 here. Way high. 1 low, 1 high. 2 balls, no strikes. And that is the first 2-0 count we've seen off of Ficus. Urbano, first team All-Metro selection senior. Swing and a foul back. That got straight up mask of somebody. But no one's reacting. Umpire chases down the foul ball. DeForest takes his position. And we're ready to go again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ficus ready to roll. Here's the pitch. Ball is high, 3-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on top of the first. 3-0 West over the East. East batting here. Third straight full count from Ficus. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And umpire says the batter offered. And DeForest quickly on the ball that was hit the dirt. Tags the runner Urbano heading to first, and the inning is over. Ficus has struck out the sides in each of the innings, given up 1 hit. Coming to the bottom of the second, 3-0 West. Well, let me check my scorecard here. There's some question. Yes, you are correct. Thank you. It is 4-0. Got to fill in that little square there. That looks better. Thank you, Michael. A 4-0 lead. .35 pitches for Ficus through his 2 innings of work thus far. 1 hit, 6 strikeouts. Umpire Bruce Peterson tells Armbruster he's got a couple more left. And we got Peyton Coffey roaming the infield out there for the position umpire, the field umpire. Let me turn my scorecard over. Let's see. Number 2, Ruben Gutt will lead off for the West here in the home half of the second. Gutt, a senior, second team Metro selection. First pitch from Armbruster is fouled back. Armbruster threw 38 pitches in that first inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got quickly in the hole. And we're looking at Kellen Scanlon in the on-deck circle. Top of the order. Pitch is fouled back. Count still 0-2. Umpire says that Gutt offered, and he is down on strikes. Top of the order, as previously mentioned, Kellen Scanlon. Ballard, pitcher and outfielder, to the plate. Take the breaking ball for a strike. Swing and a miss at another one. 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes. That one bounces in. Evens the count at 2s. Strike 3 called. Bottom edge of the strike zone. Scanlon takes a seat. There are no less than 6 players from the East dugout standing outside of the dugout, something umpires would not stand for during a regular season. Comes the pitch. Bounces in. 2. strike. Two strike. Michael, you know what it looks like they've done here? Here's how they had the order before with Richie and Doshi. Now they're
Switched it. Yeah.
now they're just swapping it.
I wonder why.
Doshi skies one deep into left field, sends the left fielder back. He's under it, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. I remember this from last year. A little loose with the batting. Apparently that's the third out. What did I miss?
There were two strikeouts.
Aha! That's what it was.
Yeah, he struck out, and the leadoff hitter,
Well,
Urbano, struck out. Or not Urbano, Gut.
Gut struck out. He struck out, and then they put up Doshi, and they moved.
And he flied out to left.
Yeah, they jumped over Junior Richie, who batted second, if I remember correctly, and hey,
Yeah, well, you just skipped the batter. Yeah. Roman's having a stroke.
On your phone, you have what our rotations are.
Okay.
Lineup changes as the game goes on.
okay, yeah, we just got official word from the dugout, the West dugout. Yes, they know they skipped the batter. They jumped right over Junior Richie, went to Ethan Doshi. And so I imagine Doshi will lead off the bottom of the third. Kellen Sundin sent a text to Michael Porter, who's reading it now, giving me any follow-up information.
This is your 3-4 inning lineup for them.
Hang on. I'm going to have to disconnect here. Hang on. Okay. I remember this from last year. As the game got on, they got pretty loose with the batting order. One team wanted to win, so they were sending up their big guns, moving them up in the lineup. Again, this is a exhibition game, all-star game for fun, and swing and a foul back off the bat of number 5. I believe this is Connor Neiman from East Side Catholic. Ball and a strike to Neiman. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we have a new pitcher also from Bainbridge. Have to get a number out there. Number 1 comes a pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed in the dirt. Throw down to first, and the batter is out on a K2 put out. That's the 7th consecutive strikeout of the East batters. Number 9 hitter coming to the plate, number 14, Cooper Angel from Nathan Hale. Junior infielder, Metro second team. Ground ball out to the shortstop, picks it up, throws across, not going to get there in time, going to be an E6 on the shortstop. Looks like Jackson Andrews moved over to shortstop there. First time at that position all year for the young man. Pitched and played right field mostly, sometimes third base when Julian Sanders would come in to pitch. Back to the top of the order. Comes the pitch. Ground ball foul off the bat of Kelly Coral. Breaking ball looked good. Dropped in on Coral. No balls, 2 strikes. And pitching for the West is Junior Ritchie from Bainbridge, the freshman first-team All-Metro selection. Coral stays alive, fouling that ball off of the dugout over there. Still 0-2. Ritchie checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. Inside swing and a miss. Ball is dropped, but first base occupied with less than 2 outs. Batter is out. 2 down. And another strikeout. That's the 8th consecutive putout by way of the K. 2nd consecutive K, too. Brings up number 5, Max Sampson. Fastball high to Sampson. Comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled. 1-1. New catcher also for the West. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball looked good, but dropped just under the zone. Count 2-1. Luis Valles Crespo from Bainbridge behind the dish here. Comes the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a blooper. It's going to drop into left field. Runner was going but could not advance to third. Left fielder was on the ball too quickly. And that's the first hit since the first inning for the East. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Owen Cobb back to the dish. A ficus strikeout victim back in the first. Popped into center field. Center field's going to, off his glove. He dives. He could not come up with. Looks like he's going to score 2. Center fielder bobbles the ball a couple of times. Sampson comes all the way around from first base to score. Cobb ends up at second. Brings up number 3, Jesse Brown. Breaking ball drops in for a strike. Strike 2 called. Ball in the dirt. There goes a runner. Throw down. And he is out at third base on the 2-5. Cobb had a big lead. Saw the ball was in the dirt, he took off, but Crespo threw a one-hop strike to the third baseman, Julian Sanders, to bring the inning to a close, but not before the East gets back into the game here. Cuts the lead in half. 4-2 coming to the bottom of the third.
Yes.
So Doshi makes that last time.
Doshi.
It was the last time in the hole.
Last inning.
Yeah.
Struck out.
He struck out. Oh.
Oh, there's a fly ball to left field. Fly ball to left field.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, here we go. Bottom three. Junior Richie to the plate, facing a new pitcher for the East, from the East. Jack Moffitt from Seattle Prep, senior. Second team All-Metro selection, on his way to Gonzaga. Long, tall drink of water, number 20, is Mr. Moffitt. Comes the pitch. Oh! And Mr. Moffitt gets a haircut. Base hit up the middle. Just barely got out of the way of that one. I bet the hair on his arms is still standing up. And the back of his neck. 1 on, nobody out. And the new catcher to the plate, Luis Velez Crespo. Ball gets past the catcher, and Richie is on his way down to second base after the wild pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball gets away. Runner not able to advance as the ball bounces off of the backstop here, right back to the catcher. Richie retreats to the bag. 2 balls, no strikes to Velez Crespo. Swing and a foul. 2-1. Ball is outside. Ground ball out to first. First baseman steps back to take it on a manageable hop, knowing he has time to run to the bag. Ahead of the runner. Crespo's out at first, and Richie motors on over to the third. 1 down on the 3 unassisted. I think there's a fox hunt going on somewhere here in Woodland Park. I hear hounds. Michael, do you see anything? No, I know there are rabbits down there in left field. Comes the pitch. Oh, up and in to Luke Porter.
More rabbits every time I'm down here.
Comes a 1-0 pitch. 2-0. I count them down there, down the left field line. 6 rabbits, 1 sitting directly on the left field line. They're all lined up in the shade of the light pole. Comes the pitch. Oh, they're breaking ball up. And then 3-0 to Porter. I don't know if you can see those rabbits on your screen. It might be pretty small. But they are a regular fixture here at Woodland Park. A 4-pitch walk to Porter. Runners at first and third, 1 down here in the bottom of the third of this 4-2 lead, West over the East. Third free pass given up by the pitchers from the East. 2 of them have scored back in the first. Ball in the dirt. Catcher keeps it in front of him. Comes the pitch. Way outside. 2-0. Moffitt struggling here a little bit. Fifth straight ball. Comes the pitch. That one's high. Not for this backstop, but that would have hit me in the chin. 3-0. Porter on that wild one made it down to second base. We have runners at second and third, one down. Moffitt at the belt. Here comes the pitch. And that one's high and away. Bases are loaded on back-to-back walks. And catcher wants a timeout to go out and talk to his pitcher. Julian Sanders come to the plate. Second time the West has had the bases loaded. Did it once before back in the first when they picked up the 4 runs. Bottom of the third inning here. Comes the pitch. Strike, lower inside corner to Julian Sanders, the West third baseman. Comes the pitch. A little far outside, even the count at 1-1. Here it comes. Swing at a fastball and fouled it back. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 3 on. Bottom 3, 4-3, or 4-2. West comes the pitch. Swing and a miss at an inside fastball. Second out of the inning. Brings up Jackson Andrews. Upper part of the strike zone, 0-1. Ball high. Swing and a miss at that fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I forgot to mention that, usually high school baseball games are 7-inning affairs. This one today is a 9-inning contest. So make sure your refrigerator is stocked. Here we go. Oh, curveball that does not come back in. Brushes Andrews back. Count is even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 on. And the Rabbits have crept into the playing field about 5 feet. Comes the pitch. Swing on a foul back. Counts remains the same, 2-2. Moffitt ready. Here comes his pitch. Breaking ball. Andrews hangs on, keeps his bat alive by getting a piece of it and fouling it back. Then he tracks down the foul ball himself. Tosses to the umpire who boots it. Gives it a good inspection, drops it back in the pouch, and we're ready to go again here. Count still 2-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball, high count is full. And we are in full action on this next pitch. All 3 runners will be off if Andrews could find a gap somewhere, they might all score. They would all score. Comes the pitch. Here it is. There they go. And a line drive out to the shortstop. Goes to his knees to take it. And the inning comes to a close. At the end of 3, 4-2 West.
Just go to search my name, Roman. Yeah, right. Baseball. Okay. Yeah. I saw the Garfield one you did. It was on there for a couple of days and it disappeared. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was able to see it. I heard myself. Okay. It was good feedback. I don't want to settle. Where were you? When that was at Garfield. Yeah. I was doing piano. Oh, that's right. Maybe it was raining. You were back here in the rain. Oh yeah. You were doing some serious multitasking. We were having like 3 conversations. Okay, I'm up for this. What did you want to say that? You make a note to yourself. Was this our playoff game? No, it was one of the regular season. Yeah, one of the later games. Okay. The later games in the season. Garfield, Lakeside. Was it Lakeside? Well, those are the other one I did. Okay. Regular season. Garfield v. Lakeside. Split it up again. It's funny because I had some friends that didn't check their email in time. I emailed it to them. Yeah, I'll put that somewhere else. Thanks, Roman.
Okay, ready to go here in the top of the 4th. Jesse Brown to the plate. Takes the ball outside. We have a new pitcher also for the West. Number 10 from the Ingram Rams. Here comes the pitch. Swung on into left field. Closed on and harnessed by the left fielder for the first out. F7, 1 down. Brings up number 22, Aiden Kennedy. Swing and a foul back off the bat of Kennedy. Okay, I'm going to have to find out who number 10 is for the Rams. Anybody know who that pitcher is? He's not on my list.
Riley McAdams.
Thank you. Riley McAdams on the hill now for the West.
Number Riley McAdams. Yeah, Riley McAdams.
Ball up and in to McAdams. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss at that fastball. McAdams ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Art Schoenstatt. Oh, looking for me on that one again. Foul straight back here off the screen. Probably jarred your image at home. Looks like I'm still alive. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Breaking ball drops in for a strike. 0-2. Comes a pitch. Poked into center field for a base hit. Schoenstatt, 2-out single here, keeps the East alive, brings the tying run to the plate. in Aiden Urbano. Schoenstatt with the lead. Checked by McAdams. Throw down the first. Schoenstatt back in. Check over the runner. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Urbano stepped in the bucket on that one. His left foot was nearly out of the strike of the batter's box when he swung at that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Fouled it back. 1-2. There goes the runner. Swing and a looked like a foul ball, but the umpire did not say so. Catcher taking his time getting that foul ball, and Schoenstatt takes advantage of that and scoots on over to third base. We got runners at first and third with 2 down here. That was a wild pitch. And umpires are going to confer on this. See what the result is going to be. Doesn't look like anything's going to change. So I think it was a missed third strike. Looked like Urbano bat had gone quite a ways around. Comes the pitch. Ball bounces in. 0-1 to Connor Neiman. I'm sorry, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball is high. 2-1. Three and one. Ball 4. Base is going to be loaded here for the East in the opening half frame of the 4th inning. Tying run down there at second base. Lead run at first. I think that is the first walk of the afternoon given up here by the pitchers from the West. Cooper Angel takes the first pitch he sees from McAdams for a strike. And another 0-2. Opportunity for McAdams to wiggle off the hook here without any damage. What's he going to offer? Here comes the pitch. Swing. Foul back out of the catcher's glove. Still 0-2. Kelly Coral on deck. Leadoff hitter. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Missed. Umpire said the batter offered. Catcher picked it up. Threw down to first base. My question is, couldn't the catcher just have stepped on home plate? Bases were loaded. But the inning is over. And it looks like Armbruster going to come back out, give it another shot. All right.
Ball that they're throwing at him.
So that inning comes to a close without any runs scoring. Or the top half of the fourth, I should say. Coming into the bottom of the fourth, leading off is going to be Ruben Gutt to face Armbruster back into the game again. He threw 50 pitches already in the first and second inning. We know he's got determination. Seen him this season pitch some good games. One in the elimination game that sent the Lakeside Lions, that ended the Lakeside Lions season. First pitch to Gutt is off the mark, as is the second. 2 balls, no strikes to Gutt. Come the wind and the pitch. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Kellen Scanlon on deck. Strike 3 called. Scanlon, the leadoff hitter for the West. He singled and scored back in the first, got caught looking in the second by Armbruster. Takes the first pitch he sees this third at bat against Armbruster for a ball up and away. Second pitch fouled off, evens the count at 1-1. And it looks like the West has straightened out their batting order because Junior Ritchie is in the on-deck circle this time. Swing and a miss. Foul back, I should say. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nubbard out to the first baseman. He waits on it, takes it himself to the bag for the 3 unassisted putout. There are quickly 2 down. Junior Ritchie has walked and singled. Takes a breaking ball low. And another. Swing and a foul on a play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ethan Doshi on deck. Yes, he and Ritchie have figured out their differences. Returned to their original places in the batting order. Ground ball out towards the hole. Backhander there by the shortstop. Off balance throw. He did not throw it. He held on. Oh, he did not catch it. It squeezed out of his glove. It's going to be a tough play. I think that would be an infield single for Ritchie. Two-out single here brings up Doshi. Doshi has walked and flown out to left field to end the second. Ball low, gets away from the catcher, not far enough away for the runner to advance. 1-0. Comes a breaking ball high, throw down. Ritchie back in time. Check of the runner. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled back off the screen. 2-1. On deck, Luis Valles Crespo. Breaking ball. Doshi's able to hold up. Run the count 3-1. Comes the pitch. Ground ball out towards the hole again. Backhanded there from the knee. Thrown across the diamond. Not going to be in time. Another infield single. Ritchie moves down to second. And with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th, West has runners at first and second. And their catcher, Valles Crespo, coming to the plate. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. A second fastball, outside corner. Valles Crespo cannot catch up to them. That was a little too far out. A little too far off the mark. 1-2. Little off the mark, off the catcher's glove. Runner's going to advance. Runners at second and third with 2 down. Count is even at 2-2. Something through the infield could pick up 2 and bump that lead back up to 4 for the West. Here comes the pitch, and there's a ground ball out to the first baseman. Takes it on a couple hops, runs it to the bag himself, steps on it, and the inning comes to a close. At the end of 4, 4-2 West.
One more batter.
Here we go, top of the 5th, leadoff hitter Kelly Coral. Leadoff. Takes a strike here. He led off the game with a triple to right field. And in the 3rd, he got caught. He struck out. And it was thrown out at first by the catcher as the ball was dropped. 1-1 to Coral here, opening the top of the fifth. Comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled. 1-2. Swing and a miss. First down of the inning. Riley McAdams still on the mound out there. That was Coral's third strikeout of the game. He's got the hat trick. Strike called. We're at the midpoint of the game here. Fifth inning. Couple more outs. At the end of this top half, it will be exactly halfway through this 9-inning affair. Comes a pitch from McAdams. Fastball inside. Two balls, one strike after that inside pitch. That one's fouled to even the count. 2-2. Check swing out towards the shortstop. Picks it up quickly. Throws across. Umpire says he gets him on the 6-3 put out. 2 up, 2 down. Good play, quick hands out there by, I believe that's Ethan Doshi, covering that territory at shortstop. Here comes the pitch. Low and away, 1-0. And that one finds the corner, 1-1. Michael, is that still Owen Cobb? Right. Numbers are throwing me off here. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. Cobb listed as number 2 is wearing number 15. Fouls that one off. Fielded by one of the coaches down there. Can't tell who's the third base coach. There are 3 of them standing in the box. Comes the pitch. Blown away. Counts even, 2-2. Umpire says that Cobb offered. That will bring the top of the fifth to a close. We're halfway through the game here. 4-2 West over the East in this annual Seattle Metro League All-Star Game for 2019. I see Matt Miller, coach of the Blanchette Braves, coming through the booth, giving me a hearty handshake. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Congrats on your good season this year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Jared looked great out there. 6 Ks.
Look at here. Look at there. Boom, 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 boom. 8 in a row.
Good. I don't want to bat against him.
You too, Matt.
Yeah, we've got our numbers on that.
first batter, seeing number 23 from Bainbridge for the West. Breaking ball a little too high. So tell me his number.
Jeweler is 16, the pitcher.
Okay. So who's the batter?
That I don't know.
Michael, you know who the batter is?
J.R. Ritchie.
Whoa, that one's over the batter's head.
That's the batter. Ritchie.
Richie's 1.
Oh, maybe that's Pussy.
I think the count's 2-2. Or, yep. Oh, 3-2. Okay. Hit down the first base line. Going to be in play. First baseman's giving it a look, and it's going to fall out of play. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Counting balls and strikes into my head here. That was the inside voice. Number 23, we don't have. Mystery batter, number 23. I'm just going to write that down. Ball 4, and the batter is on with a leadoff walk, whoever number 23 is. Jared Ficus to the plate, swings and misses. Take strike 2. Ficus, the starting pitcher for the West, struck out the sides in his 2 innings of work, gave up but 1 hit. While throwing 35 pitches, he's in a hold here, 0-2. Strike 3 call. Ball is dropped, but first base is occupied, so Ficus will take a seat. And we do have a new pitcher. And number 16, let me see here for the East. Who's that? His number is actually 70. It's Ben Jeweler from Garfield. From the stretch, comes the pitch, hits a foul ball down the first base line.
I have no candy for you. Just like some easy.
Swing and a miss. A pinch hitter, a number 3 for the West. I believe that is John Cake from Ingram. Pops the ball out to the second baseman, takes it easily. Runner retreats to the bag. Luke Porter. Pinch running for a number 23 who batted in his position. Comes the pitch. Ooh. Pulls back. Two down, runner at first base. Number 4 batting for the West, Ryan Blocker. Blocker, the first team All-Metro selection sophomore, waits on that breaking ball and fouls it back off the screen. One ball, 2 strikes on Blocker. Breaking ball over the batter's head evens the count at 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and the 5th inning is in the books. No changes here as far as the score goes. Still 4-2 West, coming to the top of the 6th here at Lower Woodland Park in Seattle, Washington on a beautiful sunny day. Great day for baseball. Ready to go here, top of the 6th. Jesse Brown to the plate. Brown 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout to left field. Takes a first pitch strike from the new pitcher, Jackson Sullivan from West Seattle. All Metro second team selection junior from West Seattle. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jesse Brown, leading off the 6th for the East, trying to get back into this game. Down by 2. Comes a pitch. Ooh, just a little too far inside. Count is even at 2-2. Ooh, you could see the umpire flinch. He was ready to ring him up, but he held off. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brown fouls it back, staying alive. Ball 4, and Brown's on his way down to first base. Number 23, I think that's Mac DeBeck from O'Day. Fouls one back. Toss over to get the runner back. Good looking breaking ball, late breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. DeBeck swings at that pitch high and away. Easily another ball, but felt like he needed to tap it to stay alive. There goes a runner. Ball in the dirt. Not going to be a throw. Head first slide by Jesse Brown. Count is full. I'm starting to recognize that flinch right now. Umpire's body moves a micro-inch to the left when he's about ready to pull his arm. That gives him just the instant he needs to decide. Ground ball up the middle. That's gonna, I don't know if it'll score a run or not. No, they're gonna hold him there. Throw comes in, strong throw. Porter cuts it off at the mound. Runners at first and third, nobody down on that hard hit ground ball up the middle. Brings up Art Schoenstatt, a strikeout and a line drive single up the middle himself back in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss at a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. Tying runs on base here for the East in the 6th. Sullivan steps off, looks a runner back. Glove hand on the knee, checks in for a signal. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. It looked like a changeup. Schoenstatt was well out ahead of it. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner the 1st and 3rd here, top of the 6th. Tailing fastball, gets away from the catcher, not very far. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the pitch. In the dirt. There goes the runner. Kind of a delayed steal there. Comes the pitch. Popped up on the left side. Left fielder comes in. Takes a look. They're going to send the runner. They are. Here comes the throw. Looks like a good throw. Could be close. Head first slide and a runner is safe. Sack fly to left field. DeBeck stays at second as Jesse Brown comes in to score. Make it a 4-3 ball game. Swing and a miss I believe this is Ryan Hayes from Seattle Prep. Metro, all Metro second team selection, junior catcher. Takes the ball low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes the pitch. Popped up high on the left side. Who's going to take it? The left fielder or the shortstop? Left fielder calls him off. I think that's Ficus out there in left field from Lakeside. Michael, is that Jared in left field or Julian? Jared. Okay. Hey, Michael. Connor Neiman to the plate, fouled the first pitch back. 0-1. No, it's not Connor Neiman. Okay, we had another change here. From Garfield, number 5. Breaking ball, stays outside. I have a crew trying to find out who this batter is. Who is it?
Patrick James.
What number is he really? And he's from Garfield. Patrick James from Garfield.
21 on this roster.
Okay.
Literally like 25% of the numbers are correct.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Patrick James from Garfield, wearing number 5. The roster says he's number 12. Comes the pitch, bounces in. Count is even at 2-2. Tying run out there at second base. James staying alive, fouls that ball off. And see if I can get a little bit ahead here. Number 7 is on deck. Brian Spear from Blanchette. Comes the pitch. Ooh, strike. 3 called. That'll bring the inning to a close, but the East crawls 1 run closer. Coming to the bottom of the 6th, 4-3 West. Here we go, bottom 6. Ruben Gutt leading off for the West. Takes a strike on the upper outside corner. 0-1. Let me see, do we have a new mound out there? Nope, still number 16. Ooh, there's another one. Same spot, 0-2. Same spot, same result. Ben Jeweler from Garfield dealing. Swing and a miss. And Gutt just walks away. He didn't realize he could run down the first as the catcher dropped the ball. 1 up, 1 down. And back to the top of the order. Ball inside. Julian Sanders, originally in the 7 hole, is in the 1 hole now. Looks like he's going to come up with a single between the second baseman and the left fielder. Just flares one off the bat for a 1-out single here. Michael, you see that?
Yeah.
Julian was initially in the 7 hole, out of the game, comes back in the
9 hole, because this is Kellen Scanlon, unless they're totally crazy out of order.
Oh, I think they have gone totally crazy over there. I think they, it looks like what they did was they just jumped their batting order from 9 to 10. They're batting 10 now, I think. That's how I'm going to play it here in the book. I'll try and play fast and loose as they are.
Good luck.
See who's on deck. Yep, yeah, there's no.
Hayden Icolucci.
Okay. Another ball hit out to right field. Right fielder shielding his eyes. Back, and he makes the catch. Sanders retreats to the bag. That was Scanlon flying out to right field. 1 down, 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of 6-4-3. West. Ball is inside to Aiden Iacolucci. And another. Ball skied into center field. Right center field. Who's going to take it? Center fielder takes the ball. 2 up, 2 down. Actually, that's 3 outs. And Ethan Doshi was on deck, so yes, I was correct. They have all of a sudden gone from batting 9 to batting 10. I'm glad they don't play it this way during the regular season. I tell you. 3 up, 3 down. Coming to the top of the 7th. 4-3, the West. Jackson Sullivan back to the mound for another inning of work. So through 6 innings, the West has 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and they have stranded 9 on the base path. The East, in the meantime, through their 6 innings, have 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and have stranded 6. And who do you have coming up here? From the Blanchette Braves, number 7, Brian Spear, senior catcher. Not an all-Metro selection, but was invited by the coaches to play. Spear swings and fouls the first pitch back and out of play. Ball is inside. 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1. Ball hit high in the center field. And center fielder looks like Jared Ficus. He's moved over to center from left. He's pitched, played left, played center. Where's he going to be? We got a couple innings left. He could be moving around. Back to the top of the order. Let's see who this is. Swing and a miss. Number 32. See if I can get a... I don't know. I'll have to ask. Swing and a foul back. 0-2 to number 32. Anybody know who this is, number 32?
Nestor Dumont.
But he's wearing 32. Number 23 was wearing number 32. I thought it was dyslexia, but it was not. It was not my chaos, but he is struck out, and there are quickly 2 down. And number 21 comes to the plate. And this is the starting pitcher for the East, Will Armbruster. Gonna get some hacks up here. Consensus says swing and a miss. Armbruster misses that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Says that last batter wearing number 32 was number 23, Nestor German. Breaking ball is high to Armbruster. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball stays up. Count is full to Armbruster. Who's on deck? Some consistency. Owen Cobb. Swing and a miss. Armbruster's down. Inning is over. And we're coming to the bottom of the 7th. The West hanging on to a 4-3 lead here. Let me throw a couple more interesting stats down here. Let's look at the strikeouts so far. Let's count them up. The East has struck out 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times through 7 innings, while luring the pitchers into giving up just 2 bases on balls. On the other side of the ledger, the West has struck out, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and getting 5 bases on balls. That big first inning for the West is what got them their lead. They scored 4 in the first, and the East scored a couple in the 3rd and 1 in the 6th. And that's where we stand with the 4-3 lead. Looks like there is a new pitcher for the East from Nathan Hale, number 3. Let me see who that is. Ethan Doshi will be facing him. It looks like it is, oh boy. Looks like Aiden Urbano on the mound. First pitch to William DeForest from Aiden Urbano is a strike. Second pitch lofted into left field off the bat of William DeForest, and there is one out. And Ethan Doshi coming to the plate now. So they're not keeping a book over there, so they're losing track of who's coming up. I'm trying to keep a book, and I'm trying to hang on here. So Ethan Doshi is up now. He should have led off the inning were this an official game, but Doshi has moved down here in the 7th inning, and DeForest, in his when he started the game, he was in the 3-hole. 3 balls, no strikes to Doshi, batting in the 4-hole now. Swinging 3-0, he fouls it off. Let's see who's on deck. Ball hit hard into the gap. That's going to get down. Nobody's going to get. It's going to roll all the way, bounce off the wall. Doshi's rounding second. He's going for third. Here comes the throw. Could be close. He slides, and he's going to be safe at third. Takes after having 3-0, he swings, fouls the ball off, takes the next pitch into the left center field gap that goes all the way to the wall. He motors himself on over to third base with a 1-out triple. Batting in the 5 spot, number 7. Ball low and outside. I believe this is Zach Kogut from Ingram. Two balls, no strikes. To Kogut. Comes the pitch. Grounded to the right side. That's going to get the run in. Second baseman picks it up. Tosses to first. There. 2 down. And the score is 5-3 here in the bottom of the 7th now. Coming to the plate, number 8. Ball inside. Peter Furia, catcher from Ballard, a senior, invited. Going to be playing at Everett Community College. One ball, 2 strikes to Furia here in the bottom of the 7th. Base is empty, 2 down, 1 in. Ball inside. 2-2. Fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the 7th comes to a close. Into 7, 5-3 West. Into 7, Blue. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I let everybody out there know. Oh, yeah. The world, right. Going to have a new mount out there. Jackson Andrews from Lakeside Lions. Going to be getting some action here. Looks like going to have a new catcher, too. I think number 8, that Furia, staying in the game. Yep, Peter Furia going to stay in the game. Receive Andrews. Swing and a foul back. No balls, 1 strike as we start off the top of the 8th. Owen Cobb leading off for the East, trailing again by 2, 5-3. Comes the pitch. Low and outside, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Breaking ball. What a beaut. Had Cobb off balance, 2-2. Seeing the speed, he wanted to just launch that thing, but didn't quite catch the trajectory of the break. And he pokes that one into left field, closing quickly. Cannot come up with the left fielder. Base hit. Cobb, 2 for 2, a couple singles, couple of strikeouts. Brings up number 23 for the Garfield Bulldog. Let's see who that is. Jack Bryant, an invited senior, takes the strike. Ball outside, 1-1. Bryant's second at bat. He walked back in the 6th. Runner goes, throw down. Oh, close. I think the Speedy Cobb had that stolen, though. Ball popped down of the shortstop's glove. 2-1. Ground ball to the right side, taken there by Porter. He's going to take it himself, step on the bag. On the play, Cobb's going to move over to third base on the 3 unassisted. Brings up Max DeBeck. Came in the 6th inning, singled up the middle. Chance to pick up an RBI here. Breaking ball from Andrews. Really good looking breaking ball. Drops across the plate. 0-1 to DeBeck. Blown away. 1-1. Something to the right side would probably get the Speedy Cobb in. Breaking ball, there it is to the right side. Here comes Cobb. Andrews picks it up, softly tosses underhand to his year-long teammate, Luke Porter. Lines on the mound and at first base. Got one out in center field, too. There are 2 down now on that 1-3 putout, and the score is 5-4. After DeBeck picks up the RBI. Popped up on the infield. Ethan Doshi takes it. In it comes, or the top half of the 8th comes to a close. East crawls back in a little bit here. 5-4 coming to the bottom of the 8th. Luke Porter back to the plate, moving from the 5-hole down to the 7-hole. Baseball as you don't know it. Here comes the pitch. Porter swings and misses at a really good-looking fastball. I would have swung at that too. That was nice. Porter wants it back. Here comes the pitch. There it is. May have been a breaking ball. May have been a slider. Had a little bit of an arc on it. Porter in the hole, 0-2. That one bounces in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the pitch. Breaking ball, fouled away. Popped up high and out of play over our heads here at Lower Woodland. Ball bounces in. 2-2. Ground ball out towards the hole. Backhander there by the shortstop. Long throw across. Gets him. 6-3. 1 up, 1 down. John Cake. Moving from the 7 hole down to the 8 hole. Takes the ball. Yes, this has turned into a Sandlot pickup game. Ball 2. Swung on and fouled away. Fouled away again. Even the count, 2-2. Foul off, staying alive is Cake. Inside, count is full. Ball 4, a 1 out walk. That is the 6th free pass that the West has received today. There's a ball through the hole on the right side. Cake's gonna round the bag and stay at second. Ball was hit pretty hard. The right fielder closed on it quickly. That was number 4 for Ballard who hit that ball. That was Ryan Blocker. Top of the order, Kellen Scanlon takes a strike. Comes the pitch. Ball is high. Ball hit hard in the left field. Left fielder tracks it down, backing up, and he misses the ball. That should pick up a run. Here he comes around to score. Cake comes all the way around on that E7. Julian Sanders to the plate. Breaking ball, finds the mark. This is Sanders' 3rd at bat and third spot in the lineup. It's quite mobile. Hits the ground ball to short. Should be a double play. Short to second. And dropped by the first baseman. So a 6-4 put out. Blocker advances. To third. There are two down. I was looking down writing. I missed it. I think it was a pickoff play that got away from the first baseman. Run comes in to score. Sanders goes down to second. Was that an errant pickoff play? I was looking down writing. Yes. All right, thank you. E1. Jackson Andrews at the dish here in the 8th. Swing and a foul back. One ball, two strikes to Andrews here. Holds up on that inside pitch. Count is full at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and the inning comes to a close. But the West pick up a couple more runs, and the lead is now 7-4. Top of the 9th, last chance. East needs 3 runs to keep their season alive. Last time for these seniors to wear the uniform of their high school that they've played in for their high school career. The freshmen, sophomore, and juniors playing today will have the opportunity, perhaps, to keep playing, but it's going to be it for these seniors. Maybe they'll get a jersey to keep, to hang in their closet for old time's sake, memories. Battery change. William DeForest back into the game, catching for the West, and his Lakeside High School teammate Julian Sanders, normally a starting third baseman all year for the Lions, and a very effective relief pitcher throughout the season, going to take the mound. Looks like Jared Ficus is still out there in center field, and well, Luke Porter has finally taken a break. He's been over there at first base, I think, the whole game. But that's going to be it for the Lions senior. And from where I'm sitting, from what you're looking at, we have Lions up the middle. DeForest, Sanders, and Ficus. Looks like we have 3 Ingram Rams out there as well, at first base, third base, and left field. Any other repeats? Look like, no, that's it. Well, wait a minute. Looks like shortstop and right field are both Ballard, perhaps. First pitch to the leadoff hitter. Number 12, Ryan Hayes, is a breaking ball away. 1-0. 2-0. Swing and a foul back. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hayes. Ball is low, 3-1. On deck, Patrick James, number 5. Popped high on the right side for the right fielder. Shields his eyes. And there's 1 down. Strike on the outside corner to James. Have Brian Spears on deck from Blanchette. Ball inside, 1-1 to James. Ground ball nub foul over toward the on deck hitter. 1-2. Foul on a play off to the right. Still 1-2. James held up. Umpires conferred, agreed he did not break the plane. Comes a 2-2 pitch with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Foul off again to the right side. Breaking ball swung on and missed. They're 2 down. Brian Spear with 2 down. 7-4 lead here for the West. Ball bounces in. That strikeout was a 16th. Ground ball out to short, picked up there. Throw across. Ball game over, and the Metro League West All-Stars prevail over the East All-Stars. And the season officially comes, wait a minute. Looks like they're going to play it out just to get 9 innings in here. No, they're going to keep playing. They want to do the last half inning, a full 9. Perhaps this is for the seniors. And we're going to have a new pitcher. Lefty out there. Max Sampson or Connor Neiman on the mound? Which one?
Where's your sheet?
My sheet?
Yeah, did you lose your sheet? Your roster.
They change everything around on it.
Oh, they're not wearing the numbers it's supposed to be.
Well, see what you do is
Small schools, maybe
then
kids
you
give
get the
their,
position, and then you match it up to the roster.
Yeah,
Figure out what
that's a nice theory.
But this is kind of the end of the game. I don't know. I think this is it. Because people are playing. This is like,
Kellen Scanlon moved down from the leadoff position down to the 4-hole here to get another at bat in the bottom of the 9th of the game. They've already won. As I say, this has turned into a Sandlot game. And Scanlon takes a strike here to lead off the 9th, off the arm of a new pitcher. Scanlon swings and fouls it back. New pitcher, number 5, a lefty. Connor Neiman, Eastside Catholic, senior, second team All-Metro. Ground ball out to short, picked up there. Throw across, gets him. 6-3 on the putout, 1 up, 1 down. Neiman heading to Chapman to pick up his academic studies and continue playing some ball there, I'm sure. Breaking ball drops in to the next hitter, Owen McWilliam. No, that's the Ram, number 5. I wonder who that could be. Oh, number 16. Hayden Iacolucci. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Let's see. Jackson Sullivan, West Seattle. Line drive out to the second baseman, and that should end the game. Yes, do not see the West team heading for the field for a 10th inning, so I think it's over. Teammates congratulating each other. I imagine they'll meet on the middle of the field here in a moment. And we'll start fresh come February, I guess, late February. Teams will gather for coaches' practices all around the Metro League. They're giving their last fist bumps and high fives. Good games, pats on the back to each other. They've met many times throughout the season. All the teams will reshuffle the deck. The seniors will be gone. Fresh blood coming in. Transfers, people coming up from JV into the varsity. Going to be a whole new ball game next year. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for coming out today. That's all from Lower Woodland here in Seattle. We're roaming out.